You have no idea how happy I am that GAARA is the new Blazing. Actually, let me zoom in. GAARA is the new Blazing Festival. Oh, I made a video when the leaks were not the leaks, but the announcement was made for GAARA that I really wanted that DEIDARA was the super impact for Blazing Festival GAARA, and here he is. Oh, I'm so happy. So many people are like, nah man, it's gonna be Toby. I mean, most people were agreeing that it would be GAARA, but a lot of people are also, nah, it's gonna be Sasuke, it's gonna be Toby. I also made the point that it could have been DEIDARA for other reasons, but I'm so happy it's GAARA, because GAARA deserved the new unit. He does, dude, GAARA is so important for the anime, and he just didn't have any good units. Like, you can say the body GAARA is decent, but there were no like good PvE GAARAs. Again, Bravery Blazing Bash GAARA is a very good PvP unit, but again, no good PvE units, so GAARA will be interesting. Now, of course, this, let me go over the arts again. There's of course the arts for him. Again, with the trend of making the 5-star look better than the 6-star. I don't know if it's just me. Let me know if, which one you like better. I like the 5-star better. I don't know, maybe because the claws? I like the 5-star better. But we have also DEIDARA. One thing, they are cheeky, okay? This is not the original DEIDARA art. There was one thing in his arm, and a lot of people are like, that's why it's gonna be Sasuke or Toby. And they removed the thing. I don't know what it is. I know what it is. I don't know why that is, that they made that. Maybe it was a mistake. It could have been a mistake. It could have been. I was actually talking to Zahal, if you know him on Twitter, and he mentioned that, and I was like, maybe they did that to deceive us. I don't know, but that was the case. There was something. I checked myself. There was something in his arm, and not anymore. So I mean, he did have these goggle things that he used when he arrived at the Sand Village. So that was one of the reasons why I thought it was GAARA. And then we have the Limberg crystals for him. So here's the thing. Nordex says right here that the info is quite broken. One thing that I've been thinking is Blazing never tries to like stop Nordex from going in and seeing all the info. Maybe now they're taking action because he says the Japanese info is quite broken, and he tried to get him on global, but it's missing info. So unfortunately in this video I cannot give all of the info, because look at this. Like, it's missing the field skill, it's missing the normal jutsu. So unfortunately in this video I cannot get all of the info, because of course they... Let me see if he posted something afterwards. No, not yet. Maybe they're doing something against that, who knows, but let's see at least what we have here, right? And then when they come in game, we'll see all of the info. But this is DEIDARA. Oh, this is all in English, but I don't think this is gonna come to global as well. This is gonna be a JP thing for this week, and the next week we get them on global. But it is in English, which actually helps me out, because every single time a new thing like this comes out, I have to pick up Google Translate and translate manually, so it's actually very helpful. Thank you, Nordex. But yeah, this is DEIDARA. This is his PvE form. He has plus 10 against Bravery and Wisdom. I don't get these, right? Like, why don't you just make it 20-20 and then get more abilities, right? I don't know. Why 4 abilities of 10? I just don't get this. But he does start with extra 5 chakra, which makes so he starts with an ultimate, because he's a 5 and 10 unit. So starting with plus 5, he starts with an ultimate, which can be very helpful for a lot of things. Now, again, these are his stats. He's a vast range unit, very good. Missing field skill, who knows what it is. Body skill reduces chance of being chakra recovery sealed, pretty okay. Missing jutsu, so we'll see what happens when we get the solid like in-game info, but ultimate is a 12.6 towards all bravery in range, and 11 towards the others. So let's say you're starting a raid, a bravery raid, because it's wisdom, right? So he does extra damage against bravery. Let's say you're starting a bravery raid, or any other raid, and there's a lot of enemies in the first area. DEIDARA starts with an ultimate. So that is actually very helpful, because of course there are units like Final Valley Naruto that also start with an ultimate, but DEIDARA is AoE, so that's a little bit more helpful against multiple adds, in opposed to like Final Valley Naruto, which is very helpful against one single enemy. So that's just that. I mean, Final Valley Naruto, of course, starting with an ultimate, you can do double jutsu, like normal jutsus, but you get what I mean. His stats on PvP doesn't matter because this is the PvE version, but this is the PvP version. So again, his stats on PvE doesn't matter, but I feel like it's interesting to say that they did, because this ability is made for PvP, he doesn't have it on PvE, of course. He changes that to getting a chakra moving map. That's just, and again, this form on PvP gets this extra 10 attack towards bravery. Not that it matters too much because you'll never use this form on PvP and you'll never use this on PvE. But moving on to the PvP form, again we're missing the jutsu, which is the most important part. But here's one weird thing. These abilities, what are these again? I don't know. I think, I should have tried this early because I had not actually taken a look first because I wanted to get the first reaction recording. But I think Zabuza, he has this ability. Yeah, combinations have a 10% chance to attack weaken. So DEIDARA has in combinations a chance to attack weaken or slip damage for 10%. I don't know how good that is. I can't see this being very good, I'll be honest. I just cannot see this being very good, but he's vast range, so he will be in combinations a lot of the time. But again, I just can't see this being very useful. He's 5 and 10 and he's pretty slow, has decent health, no damage reduction. He's not going to be an excellent PvP unit unless his normal jutsu is really good, which again we cannot see his normal jutsu. Everything around him is not very good, but you have to think that like killing Sasuke, he also doesn't have anything special about him except the normal jutsu. The normal jutsu for killing Sasuke is what makes him really good. So DEIDARA, I mean, he also does the plus 10 speed, but you get what I mean. Killing Sasuke, the only thing that actually like is OP about him is his normal jutsu. We don't know what DEIDARA does, so again, we'll have to wait and see what he does on his normal jutsu, but he does have an extra damage on combination attacks, which is very good. That can be very useful actually. Final Valley Sasuke, you guys know. Final Valley Sasuke, he does 7,000 damage in combination attacks just by standing there and just getting an extra attack in. So if DEIDARA can do some similar stuff, he's not gonna do 7,000. His attack stat is not as high as Final Valley Sasuke, I think. But and also the multiplier is lower, but still, it can be very helpful. But we'll see what he does in normal jutsu. Now, GAARA, the one I want to see the most. He doesn't have the normal jutsu and ultimate info. Oh, it pains me. But he doesn't have the normal jutsu and ultimate info. This is so sad. This is so sad. But we can see what he does other than that. So that kind of saddens me. It could have been just one ability of 30, but he has 30% chance of resetting for normal jutsu and ultimate, which is really good. 15% chance of getting chakra and being hit, and then 15 extra damage against bravery and wisdom. Why not 20? I don't know. Blazing, sometimes I feel like this GAARA, like some of these units that they have been releasing, they have abilities that like were made for old units, but they put in new units. Like this should have been 20%. I think you guys would know what I mean. But yeah, 4 and 8, as every Blazing Festival is nowadays, just 4 and 8. Field skill, now this is good. Boost bravery by 750. Oh, Sage 6 Paths Madara is getting his limit break very soon. And Sage 6 Paths Madara plus GAARA, the damage they're gonna be doing, oh, it's gonna be so good. I'm gonna be summoning for GAARA, of course. I love GAARA, I can't just, nah. So, Buddy is boost bravery by 250, which I think it's pretty sad because they should have made it 350. Like, we have other Blazing Festivals like Edo Madara that give 350. But I don't know, maybe it would have been too OP because he already has a 750, I don't know. But 250 nonetheless. Again, normal jutsu and ultimate we cannot see. This is so sad. And then on PvP, now, oh yeah, his short range is of course his stats. 2.8k attack stat, that's pretty high. That's pretty high. But yeah. He's not very good on PvP. He's not. I'll tell you why. So 45,000 health, that's okay. 240 speed, that's nothing! That's nothing for a unit that has no damage. Actually, does he have any damage reduction? He reduces damage from wisdom, but he has to sync with all except bravery. You'd have to exclude, of course, God. I mean, you could do that. You could do that, but it's only for wisdom. If it was across the board, I would actually give it to him, but it's only for wisdom. He's not going to be very good on PvP. We do have the info for his normal jutsu on PvP, which is 5 times towards one enemy in range with 40% chance of immobilization. That does mean that on PvE he will also be single target on his normal jutsu, but he will be AoE on his ultimate. If you've already seen the jutsu, I posted it on my channel for Nordex's a leak, but his ultimate, you'll see what he does in his ultimate. 5 times towards 1, 40%. Yeah, as I said, nowadays we have units with 90%. Like, this ain't cutting. This is not cutting on PvP at all. At all. GAARA is not good on PvP. I mean, how much... He can do some solid damage. It's kind of like Pain, right? Pain, he does some stuff. He could be good on PvP if only he was faster, you know, like, because Pain is the exact same thing. He attack quickens and he give himself damage reduction. That would have been so good, but he's so slow. Again, same thing for GAARA. They're just so slow. And then the sync skills, syncing with sand, very specific. Syncing with sand, that's not gonna happen. Syncing with short range, again, these are very specific. Maybe in PvE you can just sync with bravery, which is gonna be good. This is of course for DEIDARA, syncing with wisdom, syncing with Katsuki, very specific. On PvP to be syncing with these, of course, but on PvE you can sync with wisdom, no problem. And then these are the jutsus, you've already seen them, but if you've not, let me bring them up. Actually, I'm gonna put audio because they're just always so loud. So this is DEIDARA's normal jutsu. Again, sorry for stopping you, but the range. You saw the range, right? Very long range, very nice. As I said, single target, that's his range. The ultimate has to be AoE though. Hits the whole map. It's the whole map. And this is everything that I wanted in an ultimate from GAARA. Just covers the whole map in sand. This is literally everything that I wanted. Does he have the info? He does. Okay, GAARA's AoE ultimate. All enemies 13 times. More damaging and 6 turns increased damage. Oh! Okay! He increases the damage by 30%, just like KCM Naruto and Shisui, but is all the enemies in the map? Okay! Dude, this is so OP! You ult with him, and then you ult with Sage 6 Pav's Mother, who's gonna get the Leo Break, give Sage 6 Pav's Mother 750 attack boost, he's gonna be doing extra 30%. Oh, this is so good! For raids, I don't know about Ninja Road, but this is so good. Then recovers own chakra by 3. God, this is really good. Wow. And then the PvE jutsu. Take 5 turns more damage to one enemy in range and attack yourself during 5 turns. Oh, he gives himself 3000 barrier? I'm so confused. Take 5. Oh, okay. Hit 5 times to one enemy in range. Attack herself? That. Okay, Twitter, please translate correctly. Did he post the same ult twice? I think he meant PvP on this one. God. During 5 turns the barrier. Okay, so you give yourself 3000 barrier. As I actually predicted this, that he would give himself barrier, so that's good. In addition, 80%. Okay, so you get 80%. Okay, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. So either he has an 80% to immobilize and gives himself 80% less chance of being immobilized for 10 turns. I'm so confused by this one. But it's something about mobilization. I'm assuming he gives himself 80% less chance of being immobilized, but he could have an 80% chance of mobilizing the opponent. That is interesting. PvE ultimate? It doesn't matter. Oh, he already deleted this. So this is the info for GAARA. He'll probably get the info for DEIDARA as well. But let me know what you think. Like, really, I am very interested in something. I am gonna be something for GAARA. There's no way. Let me actually F11. Let me update the profile right here. I will be summoning for GAARA. There's no question about it. he's just really good. Like, he's not gonna be helpful for PvP in any way. I don't believe you're gonna be having any luck using him on PvP. Again, the ultimate is good. Like, you're gonna be hitting the whole map, but what are the chances of you getting ultimate, you know? But really, I just really love him. I'm gonna put in the comments the info for DEIDARA when it comes out. I don't know how long Lord X will take to get the normal jutsu for DEIDARA. I'm gonna leave the normal jutsu for DEIDARA in the pinned comments, or in the description, whatever. So, thank you guys for watching. Let me know again what you think of GAARA. I just adore his ultimate. His ultimate is just so good. I love it.